Hi guys and welcome to my channel. For those who are new here, let me fill you in. My name is Car and on my channel you see me zigzagging across the globe exploring all different kinds of places. In this series I embark upon a 30-day road trip in the USA with my ride or die, my twin sister Cara and baby Noah, whose main contribution to the vlog are cute sounds like this one. In this vlog, we explore the beautiful White Sands National Park in New Mexico, a mind-blowingly beautiful spot, so stay tuned because this is one of those stops you simply cannot skip. Also, like many other times in our road trip, we made a pit stop at Starbucks for some coffee, only this time I pretended to be British that quickly morphed into some Essex accent when ordering. Anyways, I've added that gem to the end of this vlog for those who'd like to have a laugh.
Look, there's another injury here. Or Sweet James! So, who'd you hire for your injury? Sweet James.
Yeah, who's your lawyer, Sweet James?
There's like so many injury lawyers advertisement. Yeah. I need to understand what is up with that. Like, is everyone getting injured in America?
No, I'm suing people for injuries, which is very common.
Yeah, well, this is it.
Like they're like lawsuit happy.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just odd. Although I do remember this story of a woman that had microwaved her cat and then sued the microwave company.
I'm sorry?
The cat was wet, so she put him in the microwave, and then she sued the microwave company, and she won because on the leaflet there was no like explanation that you shouldn't put your cat in there for drying off, you know. But that's the kind of lawsuits that happen in
I
America.
hope PETA goes after her ass.
This is like in the 90s though.
Yeah.
What are you eating there, Car?
Well, glad you asked. What I'm eating is a hybrid between a donut and a Cinnabon. A
Cinnanut, if
Cinnanut, if you will. Or a donut bun.
She loves it.
I love it. It's quite delicious actually, it's really tasty. In the last vlog, we visited the historic Wild West town called Tombstone in Arizona, and now it's time to move on to our next stop, Las Cruces. We're entering our 5th state on this road trip, New Mexico, and nearing the end of our 30-day USA road trip. We arrived late in Las Cruces, so we went straight to sleep so we could get up bright and early the next day to explore the White Dunes. What up, suckers? Getting in the back. What's up? Yeah, she's brushing her hair. It takes forever, and then the back seat is like this hairy mess. Disgusting. Now we're heading to White Sands National Park, which is like this white sand haven, if you will. And as the name states, and can't wait to see it. We were supposed to go for sunrise, but I mean, who makes it at that time really? That never really works out for anybody. So it's now 8:25. We'll be there in half an hour and gonna wander around a little bit. Stay tuned. So we had heard from locals that this leg of the road trip is not the best. Talking about New Mexico to Texas, it's pretty deserted and not a lot to see, and a lot of people advised us against it. But for us, it was more about getting to Texas as quick as we could. We've been on the road for nearly 4 weeks now. We're getting tired. Yes, you can get tired of sightseeing and constantly scheduling your day, so this was the right decision in our case. But of course, when we found out that en route was this natural wonder, of course we were going to go and see it.
Right, I'm back on map duty. Today we are exploring White Sands. Alright, so this is the border control checkpoint we went through, and that is most definitely because of the Límite de Zona Militar, and then we have a Holloman Air Force Base. So stuff is going on right here, guys. We're in the midst of it now.
Stuff is happening.
Restricted area, zone of cooperative use. So you need a permission to go to that area. Interesting. Alright, well, we're in White Sands. As all the national parks, it's a drive-through. But it's beautiful. Alright, let's learn about why White Sands is this snowy white. It looks like we're in a ski resort, but it's like 50 degrees Celsius. Gypsum from an ancient sea. When the Permian Sea retreated millions of years ago, it left behind deep layers of gypsum. Mountains rose and carried the gypsum high. Later, water from melting glaciers dissolved the mineral and returned it to the basin. Today, rain and snow continue the process. For thousands of years in shallow lakes like Lake Lucero, wind and sun have separated the water from the gypsum and formed selenite crystals. Wind and water break down the crystals, making them smaller and smaller until they are sand. Steady, strong southwest winds keep gypsum sand moving, piling it up and pushing dunes into various shapes and sizes. Beneath your feet is the glue that holds this vast dune fill together. Water, inches below the surface. Compared to other dune types, gypsum dunes remain moist during the longest droughts. This moisture prevents the dunes from blowing away. Water becomes older and saltier towards the center of the dune field. Scientists are working to understand this change and other phenomena of the shimmering land.
White Sands, New Mexico! White Sands National Park is a breathtaking natural wonder, home to the world's largest gypsum sand dune field. Spanning 275 square miles, the dunes are composed of brilliant white gypsum crystals, creating an otherworldly landscape that shifts constantly with the wind. Visitors can enjoy hiking, sand sledding, and picnicking in designated areas, making it the perfect spot for adventure and relaxation. It's a popular destination, attracting around 600,000 visitors annually. White Sands is also considered one of the most Instagram-worthy spots for capturing stunning photos, because I mean, look at how pristine this place is.
There's a military zone nearby, adjacent to the park. Here it says, White Sands missile range surrounds the park. For public safety, the park and US 70 between the park and Las Cruces may be closed during missile range tests. Why do they have a military zone here? Like, what is, you know, is it like remote? Is the sand a good place to test? Like, are they just blasting these dunes? We're gonna get to the bottom of this, guys.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh, yes, we will. It's interesting.
So it's a bit disturbing that the sign says, sometime military planes drop dangerous objects in the dunes. Like, what are they talking about? Is it bombs, grenades? Also think about the fact that they place these military bases so close to the border with Mexico. Then think about the pollution and environmental hazards of all these testing missiles. I don't know, I find it all a bit disturbing, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think about this, comment below. But from what I've read about it, the Department of Defense and the US Army have ongoing cleanup and remediation efforts to address these issues, and the missile range includes efforts to manage and mitigate environmental impacts where possible. They also state that the location near the US-Mexico border is partly due to its remote and sparsely populated desert landscape, but I saw plenty of people living there, not in the dunes obviously, but around, so I don't know about that. Painful, right?
Is it? Because it's like...
Because it's so hard.
It's very hard. They say it's like gesso, which is like gyps.
Oh, and that it is.
Okay. Go!
We just came from White Sands, and beautiful, like crisp white sand. It looks like flour or powdered sugar or whatever.
Yeah.
And really gorgeous place. I mean, I'm definitely snow blind. Like, I was in there for 20 minutes without sunglasses.
I think it actually looks like gyps, like the stuff the stuff you make a cast from.
Yeah, when you break.
As a matter of fact, when they say gypsum, do they not mean that
maybe.
stuff?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they make it from that.
So maybe if you're a doctor and you need to make a cast, you just go down to White Sands, scoop your bag full.
Get back on your way. So in fact, when we entered into White Sands, we passed this military check, one of many on our trip from here to Texas. They asked for our visas and permits to be in the US. And why do I always feel guilty whenever the cops or anyone of authority is asking you something? Like, my internal voice is saying, stay cool, act normal, but I haven't done anything wrong. Who identifies? Comment below.
Good morning.
Hello.
You guys are recording?
Can I?
Sorry?
U.S. citizens?
No, we're
Dutch.
foreigners.
Dutch?
We're only recording because we're vloggers, but we're excited.
No, I don't have passport, but I have my ID.
Do you have
It's a picture of my passport.
that'll work.
Alright, Gar. How do you feel?
So exciting. So they were looking for non-citizens, which is basically us.
I still wonder why though.
Because the non-citizens, I mean, who's that referring to, really? Who are the other
Exactly.
non-citizens except for the people that is bordering country, Mexico?
Yeah.
Anyways,
He didn't want to sound racist.
yeah, exactly. He did not want to sound racist, but it was very
He was
nice
like,
guy.
"Are you
Hispanic
recording?"
as well.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
So
I was like, "Are you recording?" I was like, "Yes, but we're vloggers. It's not because we're scared of you."
this is for our own protection, sir.
Yeah, I am allowed to film. I know my rights.
Right? It's like, ma'am, calm down.
Under the First Amendment. It's like this whole rant.
A federal, that was a federal check
Yeah.
on the road. There's a
filmed a bit
military
of it.
zone here and it's close to Mexico. And we asked the officer, because everybody was being pulled over, they said, yeah, we're looking for
I asked them, "Is this a check because we're close to Mexico?"
Non-citizens.
And they said, "Not really. We're just looking for non-citizens." And we're like, "Right, so Mexicans
Or us.
and us." But there's the military zone there right next to White Sands,
Yeah.
where they apparently test out emerging technologies.
Yeah, anyway, so he asked to see our passports and we didn't have them, obviously, because we don't want to travel with that stuff, because you
Yeah,
lose it,
it's at the
right? So
hotel.
I gave him my Belgian ID, but then he asked, so you guys got visas? And I was like, sure, but I don't have internet. So
Yeah.
it took a while to get into my Gmail, and by that time he got bored of us and was like, ladies, I'm gonna let you go.
I'll let you guys move
Yeah.
on.
We're driving back to Las Cruces now. We're gonna back up the Hyundai and then hit the pool, right? And just chill.
We'll have a little bit of chill before we embark on our 4.5-hour journey down to Fort Stockton, Texas.
Fort Stockton.
So we've spent almost maybe 36 hours in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And now we're crossing another state's border into Texas. And then we're arriving to our final destination.
I know.
Woohoo! I'm very excited.
Stockton and then Texas. Jesus, where are you going? Heaven or hell? We're leaving New Mexico, Car. This is it.
Oh, this is it already?
Hello, Stock.
There she stands. We're coming, Jim. Or listen up. Put me to the nearest ATM, or I will.
Blast you.
No, I will tear you a new.
But that seems too much.
I will pistol with you.
Ow!
All right.
I'm sick. God knows where that's fit.
Yeah, that's true. And you will stop your complaining.
I can't drive anymore. I'm tired. It's been hours.
We're almost there.
Hi, so sorry about that. Wait, what can I get started for you?
No worries. Could I please have a iced chai latte?
Nice chai latte. What size for you today?
The biggest one is at a venti.
Yes.
Perfect.
Let me just
Oh, but-
Uh-huh.
Could I do that just with 2 pumps, please?
Definitely.
All right, I'd like another one of that, please, but the smaller size, the grande, please.
Gotcha.
Wonderful. And could we do that grande iced chai latte with oatmeal? Oat milk? What was it?
Oh, milk, you got it.
And my sister would love the biggest size latte. Warm?
Warm,
Warm?
hot.
Hot? Piping hot, if you will.
Piping hot. Gotcha.
And
One extra shot espresso.
with an extra shot of what makes your heart go a little bit faster. The
Oh,
espresso.
there we go. The espresso, right?
Precisely.
All right. This is
Jim?
going to be 1960.
Wonderful.
Around.
Bargain. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Totally do. So dumb. She started off with like a northern accent and then went straight.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darling.
Glenn, do Scottish accent or an Irish one.
No, just do it.
Thank you for the coffees.
Please.
Hello, love. Thank you.
Does ask you one quick question?
Yes, you may, darling. Hold on. It's not working.
Oh no. Oh
Darling,
no,
it's
it's been declined. Hold on, I got cash. Not a
Got a little
problem.
bit of a pickle.
That's great. Well, I mean, until you give me payment, I can't give
I
the
know.
coffees.
Fair dinkum, darling. Fair
And we don't
dinkum.
accept cash.
No cash.
You're killing us, darling.
It's like cash is nothing worth anymore these days.
It's very rare that I see people with cash.
Right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a
People
card
don't
world.
pay with cash anymore. I don't see why.
It's in handy.
It's perfectly valid.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have paid my legal tender.
Yeah.
And I shall be on my way with my coffees.
My beverage.
My beveragino's pronto. Someone say beveragino. Sweet.
Thank you.
Got those drinks for you.
Nice.
Sing. Yes, please.
Lovely.
Ta-ta.
Ciao,
Take
thanks,
care.
babe.
Bye-bye. But did you hear him also doing an accent? It's like he knew I was faking it.
I think you wavered quite a few times between like parking and just like normal.
Like fucking gangster essays.
Oh, my coffin's gone through, is it?
My car has declined.
Is it? Oh, darn.
And they said fair dinkum, which is, I'm pretty sure is Australian.
And then you took it too far.
You can say love after everything and darling.
Darling, cupcake, please. This is it for another vlog of our 30-day USA road trip series. I hope you liked this episode, and if you're interested in watching more content of this trip, give me a follow and don't forget to like this video. Next up, we fully embrace Texas, we shoot guns, we eat Texan barbecues, we take to the sky in tiny airplanes, and so many other fun, adventurous things. So make sure to tune in. Ciao!